Hello everybody, welcome to another home workout recorded live from Rex's gym. Hope you're doing well. I'm wrapped up nice and warm because it's about 0 degrees. So without further ado, let's get cracking. All right, our daily check-in. How's the body feeling today? How did yesterday's work affect you for today? Today's a bit of a sweat session, so we're just gonna get the body moving, get it all grooving, get you feeling good. Maybe get a little bit of sweat going, dependent on how hard you want to work today. Now there is options to use some equipment today, but as always, there is plenty of options if you don't have any weights or the equipment that I'll be using. So don't worry, you can join in. So my legs are a little bit sore. I did do some squats yesterday. I'll tell you what, they were kind of hard after all those split squats, and my hamstrings were feeling it after those side step hinges. Interesting. Alright, our hinges, yep, those are feeling it. And lunges. Right, a little bit of prep work. We have dead bugs for 5 each side, and then we have tees for 5 each side as well. The dead bugs are the ones where you get to lie down. I'll start with my legs bent. Make sure that lower back stays in contact with the ground. Reach one heel out, one hand out, pull it back. Our number one priority, keep the abs on, keep that hip rib connection. We're doing 5 each side. After 5 each side, come into a push-up position. We're going to keep the body nice and rigid, whole body rotates. Look at the hand that goes up. And then we're going back into our dead bugs. And then 5 more tees each side. Okie dokie. Today we have a EMOM, every minute on the minute. Going to be working for the whole minute for 3 exercises, followed by 1 exercise of rest. So 1 round, including rest, takes 4 minutes. We have 4 rounds. So that will give you an indication of how long we're going to be working for. The first exercise, single arm thruster. So you need some sort of weight. Hold it in one arm. We're gonna sink down to that squat, then drive overhead. Lock the arm out without leaning over. So we hide the ribs. Reach straight up, control down, squat, drive up. If you don't have a dumbbell or kettlebell, you can of course use a trusted shopping bag. Remember, we did this before, filled it with books. You can fill it with whatever you want, as long as it weighs a little something to make that thruster a bit challenging for the lungs. Now we do the one arm for the entire minute. Second round, we do the other arm. Second minute, option one, if you do have a skipping rope, we're gonna do some skipping. Full minute. If skipping alone is pretty easy for you, try, instead of just going straight up and down, try to zigzag front to back. Keep the body moving that way. If you do not have a skipping rope, we can just find a line and go for the hops. You can go forward, you can go sideways, you can mix it up however you want. If jumping is just not really your jam, crosswalks. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. It'll keep the heart rate elevated, because believe me, that third minute is going to be challenging. Chest to ground burpees. You knew it was coming. So all the way down to the ground and all the way back up. You can do it in a walking variety, so step and reach, or you can do the jumping variety if you want. So we've got to have the single arm thrusters, we're going to have the skips, the hops, or the crosswalks, and then we have the chest to grounds, followed by a minute of rest. That's one round. We have 4 rounds. That's really all there is to it. I, of course, have my trusted timer device. I'll try to keep you updated on where we are in the minute. But if you're ready, we will get started in 10, 9, 8, 7. Let me grab my weight. 3, 2, 1, and go. Use that leg drive to drive the weight overhead. And remember, we don't want to finish up here. Keep hiding that rib. Now, if full squats don't really work for you, you can change this into a push press as well. But if you can, full range. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and into your skips or hops. So if skipping itself is pretty easy for you, try to start moving around a little bit. Wow. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and the chest to ground. So you can do the walking version, or you can do the jumping version. Just try to keep moving throughout the minute. 3, 2, 1, and time. 1 minute of rest. I definitely feel warmed up. Now make the most out of your rest. Have a drink, have a rest. Check in with yourself if is there anything that wasn't feeling quite right, or you feel you need to adjust. If so, adjust it. If something is hurting, don't do it. Let's be smart about this. All right, we got about 15 seconds rest left. So let's slowly get ready for our next round. 5, 4, 3, and here we go. Round 2. Twenty seconds to go. And time. Whew. All right. Remember, regular hops are absolutely fine here as well. Crosswalks are absolutely fine as well. Let's keep that heart rate up. More work for 3 full minutes and then rest for 1. See if we can recover in that time. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and burpees. Halfway. Three, 2, 1, and time. Now, it goes without saying, I think, but you should feel like you really need that rest. You should be really holding out for that 1 minute. If not, let's work a little faster. Try to do a little bit more in the 3 minutes beforehand to earn yourself that rest. 30 seconds rest to go, guys. And now I feel overdressed. I am warmed up. Ten seconds. We're halfway, guys. Halfway done. Better half yet to come. 3, 2, 1, and go. Halfway already. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and into our hops, skips, or walks. If you are doing the skipping, expect to trip up a little bit more when you get fatigued. Skipping is a great example of stuff that people get really frustrated about. No need to be frustrated. Just get back into it. Keep working. You're not here to be a professional skipper. You're here to keep your body into fighting shape. 5, 3, 2, 1, and burpees. Halfway. Eight seconds. And time. 3 rounds down. Just the 1 round to go. Ooh. I needed that rest. Hope you did too. Otherwise, just work harder. Have a drink in your rest if you feel you need to. All right, 20 seconds to go in our rest, and then we have 1 more round. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to sweat. Which means adequate warm-up is done. It's time to get to work. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Halfway already. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Into more skips. A good cue for these skips is pretend you have a whiteboard marker or a pen in each hand, and you're trying to draw very small circles on a piece of paper or a whiteboard. If you keep those circles small, you're doing a good job. If the circles get big, make them smaller again. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Last minute. Let's get it. Seconds to go. And time. Nice work, guys. I know about you, but that definitely got me breathing heavy. Have a drink and we'll get in some stretches. I'll give you a minute. Now, we always know that the burpees are going to be tough, or at least they're going to get the heart rate up doing it for a full minute. The skips, they're not too bad. And the thrusters, oh, my shoulder was blowing up after about 40 seconds in each set. Just really feeling that press getting harder. Try to use my legs as much as I can. All right, when you're ready, I'm ready. We're gonna start into a calf stretch. So find a wall, hands against the wall, 1 foot back. Drive your heel towards the ground and push your hips towards the ground, as if you're trying to push the wall over. You should feel the stretch in that back calf. Keep the heel towards the ground and just ease into that stretch. And switch to the other side. Be aware of right-left differences as usual. If your right calf is way tighter, you need to stretch it more than the left. That makes sense. Next up, we're going to get into a pray position. Kneeling, sit your hips back, hands in front of you on the ground, and then reach your hips back towards your heels. Keep the hands as far forward as you can. And try to push your chest towards the ground. Then hips towards the ground, chest up, look up. Trying to stretch the distance between the hips and the ribs. So that's stuff we normally try to keep together to keep the abs working. Now we're trying to give some space. And guys, that is you done. I don't know about you, but I've worked up a sweat. Hope that felt like a good way to start the day for you. I know it did for me. All right, guys, you have a fantastic Wednesday, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.